Mommy, do you know the right time to stop breastfeeding?
That's a great question, sweetie. I'm glad you asked. It's truly a personal decision for every mother, and some of us have different emotions around breastfeeding, and some of us have specific timelines that we've already established for ourselves, but not everyone does.
What do the authorities recommend?
How did you come up with these great questions? So, it's recommended that babies exclusively breastfeed for the first 6 months of their life, and then after that, solids can be introduced. Now, not every mom will want to breastfeed exclusively for that long, and that's totally fine, and not every mom will be able to, and that is also totally fine. The World Health Organization recommends that mothers breastfeed their babies for up to 2 years of life, which can sound like a lot. Trust me, I personally did not do that. The CDC recommends for breastfeeding up to 1 year of life, and then for whatever is mutually desired by the mother and the child thereafter. For myself personally, I really struggled with breastfeeding, so I ended up exclusively pumping and giving my baby a mix of formula and breast milk for a year, and we dwindled down after that.
How do you wean your baby?
Oh, weaning. That's a topic all on its own, but let's just address a few things. First of all, you should not stop cold turkey if you can avoid it because you will suffer from engorgement. It could be very painful, and it's better not to have to go down that path. So it's better to wean your baby slowly over time. Cut out a feed every few days until your milk supply slowly starts to drop, and then you can cease breastfeeding. One other point, when you do start weaning and you're reducing the amount of times you're nursing your baby, or if you're pumping, you're reducing how much you're pumping, you're gonna be supplementing your baby with food and formula at that time. So obviously, even though you're not breastfeeding as much, you're still feeding your baby as much to make sure they get what they need.
Hey, Mommy, do you have any other advice?
Last but not least, you've done an incredible job breastfeeding for any length of time because it's hard, and you should be proud of yourself knowing that you've done something very good for yourself and for your baby. So congrats, Mom.